LearnItCodeIt.com.
Hi guys, it's Craig from LearnItCodeIt.com, and this is the first tutorial of the Back to Basics series. So coming up in this tutorial is I'm going to talk about the head and body section of a web page. I'll be explaining HTML tags in terms of like the elements and attributes and showing you how to open and close them, and you'll create your first website. To do this you'll need a text editor. If you haven't got one already, I recommend Notepad++. I'll put a link to it in the description, but you can find it through Google quite easily. It's a free download and it's a great piece of kit. Just a bit about HTML. You probably might be wondering what it is. Well, HTML is the way web pages are created and linked together, and it is based on the use of tags. Now, these tags describe how text, graphics and other elements on the web page are displayed. It also creates links on the web page. So I'll give you a demonstration of a tag. I'm going to use the HTML oh god, sorry about that, I'm on that bit. I'm going to show you a HTML tag. So first of all, you want to open an angle bracket, and most tags have an angle bracket to open. Then you put HTML and then close the angle bracket. Now this is the opening tag for the HTML, and this part here, that is called the element of the tag. Now we need to close this off, so I'm going to go further down, and you open the angle bracket again and put HTML, the element, and oh no you don't, you put a forward slash before the HTML, write the element out and then close the angle bracket. Now this is opening, this is closing, and anything in between is wrapped by these two elements. It doesn't matter if it's lowercase, capitals, the website reads it the same. Now with every document we need to put the doc type at the start. This is a slightly different bracket because I'm not sure why actually, but you open the angle bracket and it's an exclamation mark. I think it's because the browser needs to read it before anything. And then you put doc type, and then you want to specify the doc type, which is HTML. Now this doesn't have a closing bracket, this is complete there. I'll go on to another type of bracket when we get into the body section, but for now I'm going to do the head section. So I'll open up the head, so angle bracket, head, and close angle bracket. And then let's go down and close that head, so angle bracket, forward slash, the element which is head, and then close that angle bracket. Now anything wrapped here is the head section of a website. Now the head section of the website is designed for CSS code, it's scripts, title, meta tags. You probably don't know what these are, but for now we're going to put two tags inside here. We're going to put the title tags and the meta tag. So first of all, let's open the title tag. So open angle bracket, title, and then we want to close it next to it. So open angle bracket, forward slash, title, and then close that angle bracket. Now in between here is what's going to be our title on the website. So this comes up at the top of the tab or in the center at the top. I'll give you a demonstration when we get to it. So I'm going to call mine my website, and now that is complete. That will come up as the title on the website. Now underneath we need to include a meta tag. So we want the element as meta, and then this is a different type of tag. Now this meta tag is closed by a forward slash and then an angle bracket, and that is the complete tag when you close it off. But we need to include an attribute in here because the meta doesn't know what it's doing. So we want to specify the character setting of the meta tag. So we put char set, then we put it equal to, and then double apostrophes, and we want to put it equal to UTF-8. Now this is so the browser knows what character setting we are using on our website. Meta tags are usually used for description. What else are they used for? I've gone blank here. Yeah, description, keywords, and sometimes like the author and things like that. So it comes up in search engines. Now, that is complete, the head section, so we'll have a look at that. So you want to save this, so go File, Save As. I'll bring it over a bit. You want to save it as a .html file, otherwise the browser won't know what type, won't be able to read it as a HTML file. So you want to go ahead and save that. Yeah, replace. And now we'll view it in a browser. I use Safari, you can use any browser you would like. Now here's our website. Because we haven't put anything in the body section of our website and just the head, nothing comes up here. But as you can see, there's our header, our title, which is my website for my one. Yours may be different. So that's working nicely. Now we're going to go on to the body section. So we want to open up the body, and so yeah, angle bracket, body, and then close angle bracket. And we want to close it again down here, so angle bracket / then body, and then angle bracket. Now, in the body section is the main part of the website. This is what the user interacts with. So, first of all, I'm going to give it a header. I think we need something so people can see some text when they come onto the website. So a header tag is just open angle bracket H1 and then close angle bracket. Now this is the first header tag. There's 6 different types. I'll just close this one first off. So open bracket / H1 and then close angle bracket. Yeah, as I said, there's 6. So if you wanted the 6th header, it goes to 6 and 6 like that. We'll put a couple on just to show you the difference. But H1 is generally the biggest header you have. So I'll just put welcome to my website. And yeah, I'll just keep it like that. And I'll copy this and do it for 2 different types of header. So I'll put a H3. You want the same but H3 and the same but H6. As I say, H6 is the maximum header. Well, maximum number. Go up to it's the smallest header. So let's have a look at that. So you want to save it again. File, save. And we'll view this in Safari again. So here we go. This is H1. Welcome to my website. H3 and H6. So you can see the difference between the sizes in the headers. I generally use H1 to 4. I never use header 5 and 6, but you may do. Yeah, so I'll get rid of 2 of the headers, and we'll introduce a paragraph, some text. So you want to open an angle bracket, and then the paragraph element is P, and we want to close that, and then we want to do the closing tag, which is open angle bracket / P. Now anything in here will be in the paragraph under the title. So I don't know. We'll put learn HTML here. There we go. So that's in our paragraph. Now this should come under the title on our web page. So let's have a look at that. Oh yeah, we need to save it first. So file, save, and then let's go to preview in Safari. So here you go. There is the paragraph under our heading. So that's nice. So there you are. There's your first website that you've created. I think I'm going to leave it there, but next time I'll talk to you a bit more about the HTML5 tags, such as header, navigation, things like that. and also possibly the links, including links on our website. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.